table with me because I don't want to be with nobody. This nigga want to tell me I'm gonna end up sad, miserable, and all of this, and you can't live your life like a nigga. I'm not living my life like a nigga. I'm living my life peacefully. You know who don't be at peace? Women who have to go fucking answer to men. Women who gotta go raise kids and clean up and behind them and gotta rush home to do shit. You know who ain't miserable? Me, a bitch who in her bed right now at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, chilling, bonnet on, made my money for the day, and I'm feet kicked up, chilling. I don't understand why motherfuckers want to keep arguing with me and try to put me into some mode. I don't want no nigga. I don't want to be in a relationship. I don't crave that shit. I don't want to compromise. I'm selfish as hell. I don't give a fuck about a nigga. People keep thinking that you have to have a man or a woman to be happy in life. You can be alone and be fucking happy. I'm so tired of arguing with people about this shit. I don't ever want to live with a man. I get married. I don't have to live with him. I don't understand why that's so hard to come back. It's people in this world who feel the same way. Like, people be so mad that you want to design your life how you want to. I don't give a fuck about that traditional ass life. That shit don't fit me. I don't care about no nigga. A nigga does not define me. Being in love with a man and having to be a fucking servant to a man and some fucking kids. Fucking... That's how I feel about that shit. That shit make me feel like I would jump off a fucking cliff. All the shit people be going through and they be talking about it. No, delete his fetus. I'm not with that shit. Call a nigga up when I want to. I does the call and I does the cutting. I don't give a fuck about that. I am so mad that I just let this motherfucker get me mad, arguing with me about how I should be living my life. I don't want to be in that type of shit. I don't want no fucking relationship. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want nobody to fucking answer to, talk to, none of that shit. I don't want to be considerate of nobody else but me. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. This nigga want to argue.
At least she aware. She loud and ghetto, but she sure she know what she want. At least a whole lot of folks is in situations and don't know what they want. Don't know what they want. So at least she know what she want. But my question is, this sounds real good. I was just talking to my sister-in-law about this because if I'm so happily single and don't want no nigga or whatever, but I'm still calling dudes for D, how happy am I really? So I want to use men for the physical benefit, but I don't actually care about them. I want them to use my body when I want them to use my body, but I don't want any commitment, which I get. I understand. Like my sister-in-law said, everybody don't want a traditional lifestyle. She says she don't want a traditional lifestyle. I get it. But I wonder, because I've been out there in this lifestyle. I've been out there. I sleeping around, calling for D whenever, whatever. And because if she's so happy, why she sounds so angry? She sounded very angry. And like she said, because the man trying to get her in a relationship, I get it. But if I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody, why am I allowing them to penetrate me? And women confuse me with this mentality. I ain't never going to submit to a man. But you lay on your back for him and spread your legs, which is the most submissive thing you can do for a man. You're watching Marjorie with Purpose. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, like it if you don't, like it if you do, whatever. Let's get into this. So if you missed the first 2 minutes, this young woman just expressed that, she's happily single at 31, no kids. I love that. But she also expressed that she's in support of deleted fetus. So that means she's getting pregnant, but she's unaliving her children. So a lot of people so you're not that happy. I've had abortions. I've had an abortion. And I know that eats you alive. So you got to stay drunk. You got to stay high in order to live the lifestyle that she's claiming that she's so happy with. I may be wrong. I could be completely wrong. But I know people put on fronts for social media because they don't want to come. They don't want to come to the realization like, dang, I'm really not that happy. They don't want to face themselves. They want to convince themselves and everybody else that they're happy, and they're really not. I don't know. Let me know what you think I'm all for. I'm not. I'm not for people rushing into marriage, rushing into having children. I'm totally, take your time, absolutely. But the thing is that people aren't rushing into marriage, but they're rushing into sex and rushing into getting pregnant, even if they're not having the children. They're rushing into the things that come with covenant, but don't want the actual commitment. That lady do not sound happy. She could play like, everybody in the comments like, yeah, you go, girl. I'm 49, 50, 70, happy, happy. Okay. If I'm not happy, if I'm that happy, why I got to tell everybody? Why do I have to convince everybody how happy I am? Whatever. I don't gotta convince nobody nothing. I don't gotta convince people that I enjoy my life as a married woman. I don't have to convince people that I enjoy having children. I don't have to convince anybody anything. I don't have to post pictures of my family to convince people I enjoy my life. Either I do or I don't. But this is the world we live in. Well, just thought it was interesting. That was very interesting. My sister-in-law shared it with me. That was a very interesting rant that woman went on. Well, on to my next clip of the day. I'm gonna make this short because I got a lot going on, y'all. So y'all pray for me. Pray for me. I pray for you. I pray for you, even if you don't pray for me. But these beautiful women have a very interesting discussion about dating today. What dating is like today. This channel is called Humble Baddies. So let's see what they talking about. I'm gonna speed it up just for the sake of time because I ain't trying to be here all day. So let's listen to what these gorgeous women have to say. And I probably won't watch the whole thing, but I just want y'all to watch it with me and then we'll talk shrimp about it. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Let's go.
It's not acceptable. Applebee's, the Star.
All right, let me go back a little bit if I can get the thing.
The ladies really have been going hard with what they demand out of like first dates. I heard like Chili's is not acceptable. Applebee's, the Starbucks, Cheesecake Factory.
I don't want a trip. Are men intimidated by women who take the lead? Does it give like thirsty?
How would you feel? You like this guy and he's like, get dressed, I want to take you out on a date, and y'all pop up at Applebee's.
You gotta pay it up. Some of the guys are acting like ladies.
I don't like that.
And they don't want to put no effort in. They want to be the queen.
I think women have this issue more than men. And
I get in my way, never out of my lane. Feel like you the one in the moment. So what it's gonna be? Baby squad up, we finna go deep. Cause you riding on a team.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Humble Baddies. Do y'all see where we are right now?
Yes, gorgeous.
The beautiful Turks and Caicos, this beautiful clear waters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here with my beautiful co-ladies over here. We have
Ashley Nicole,
Sherelle Rosado, the only one.
the one and only.
Today we're going to discuss the double standards in dating. Ladies, what do y'all think about that?
I mean, I feel like the ladies really have been going hard with what they demand out of like first dates. Like I'm seeing like there's a whole list now of unacceptable places to go on a first date. So I heard like Chili's is not acceptable. Applebee's, y'all not going to
Cheesecake?
Starbucks, Cheesecake Factory. Like there's a whole list that the ladies are just not down to go for a first date. So what's that about? You're dating now. Do you feel the same way?
I'm open. I even love like thoughtfulness. To me, is if I am into Starbucks and you know my favorite drink, then take that initiative and get that drink for me.
Okay.
If it's a picnic, it's not that expensive to do a picnic, but you're taking the initiative to do something that I like, or the beach. So I'm okay with that. But I do have a high standard of my dining experiences.
Okay.
So it can get like, a little tricky because people expect that it's only has to be like that every single time.
So how
it
would
doesn't
you,
have to be.
how would you feel? You like this guy and he's like, get dressed, I want to take you out on a date, and y'all pop up at Applebee's.
I would not be too thrilled, to be honest with you, especially if it's our first date. If that's the impression, then it's not giving intention. Like
an effort.
It's not
I feel
effort.
like Applebee's is on the corner. Like you didn't even think about it. You didn't look it up. You didn't ask me what I like.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, y'all. So I read this meme I thought was so funny, but I mean, it's kind of real. It says, I'll be honest. If I tell you I'm getting anything done, that means nails, hair, lashes, etc., and I don't see that Apple Pay or Zelle come through, you're not my type, and I don't care how bad that sounds.
I
don't like that. It's like too much. Like, what can you bring to the table too as a woman? Like, you want a good man, you want a man to provide, but what can you bring to the table?
Yeah, but I hear a lot of women talking like that these days. Like they really feel like they're entitled to a man, sending the money. If they want their time, then they feel like, then the man needs to pay for, for them to look the part on the date. So that means we going on a date, you need to pay for me to get my hair done. You need to pay for me to get my nails done.
I feel like, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but I feel like as a woman, you should work for that. Like,
To keep yourself up.
Yeah, to keep yourself up, because it's like, okay, it's exciting when I first meet you, but that's how, if you want to keep a man, he's gonna get tired of that shit, like having to throw money. They get tired of that shit, and you get played out. So what can you bring to the table?
It reminds me of like just fishing. Like, I don't want to trick. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you just doing this just because you got it? And it goes back to intention. Like, I know it's cool to, support your lady and kind of give her a little, pedicure, manicure, but not to overdo it.
But are you supporting your lady or are you supporting a female? Because right now we're talking about females who looking for men just to throw money.
That's the first.
All right. These women want these men to throw the bill, and they not even in a relationship with them. This is first dates. This is stuff women are expecting on a first date. That is crazy. But the thing is that they have men do it. There are men doing it, so they feel entitled to it. When men start saying, no, I'm not doing that, and leave these women alone who are so entitled, they'll stop. Now, I ain't saying not pay for first dates. I'm with that, pay for food or whatever, make sure you're eating good. But all of these standards of where to eat, I'm like, if I ain't got to pay, what am I complaining about? If I don't have to pay for the food, what am I complaining about? I do feel what she's saying. Ask what you like, ask the woman what she likes to eat. I feel that. So Travis said, it's hard to be happy in sin. It is. Folks can act like whatever, but it is. I've been out there. Said, hello, everyone. Hope all is well. That list screams toxic and Jezebel. I don't get toxic from these ladies. I don't know for sure, but it's one thing to have standards and another thing to have delusion. Amen. There are rich men who will spend bags of money just for sport and will dump those who are in delusion when he's done. Yeah, they do. It's a game to these people dating. These people ain't looking for serious relationships. They're not looking for marriage. They're just looking for social media qualified interaction so that they can go on social media and talk about it. And look what this did for me. And look what he did. And look what I did. And look where we went. Lord, help us. Help us, Lord, help us. It's scary. Thank God I'm married. Thank you, Lord Jesus.
The initial is not great.
And in my mind, I think the women who are looking for a man to just send the money like that in return, like, what are you giving up? Because I know it's exactly a man is going to be looking for something in return. So if they're constantly sending you money and you've not done anything else, y'all haven't spent any quality time, they don't know anything else about you except that you want some money. I'm sure they're looking at you like you got to pay it up in pussy.
Period.
I just like it's earned, not given. So I think it needs to be.
It's called modern day prostitution.
It is. But I mean, I do think that it's. I think I wouldn't date a man if he was opposed to, sending money here and there. I think that I like that. I think.
Yeah, I like gifts. I mean, don't give me money. I got my own money. Surprise me with things. Learn my love language. Surprise me with things that I like. That. Yeah, because I mean,
one of your love languages is
buy me gifts. Yeah, surprising me. Gifts.
Pay my bills. I don't need no gift. I buy what I like, but pay a bill. I do not like paying no bills. I don't want to pay for my light bill, the car note, all that. Pay that, and I know you love me. You take care of me forever. I'll be with you forever. Thank you.
That's what I feel.
Yeah. Right. I don't even open no bill. Ain't no bills in my name. Nothing. He take care of everything, and I like that.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
When you first met Phil, what did you expect from him? Like, he was an athlete, top athlete playing for who? The Falcons?
He was playing for the Colts.
The Colts at that time. Okay.
Yeah.
NFL. What did you expect from him as a beautiful young female?
I expected him to take me out to eat, like to a nice restaurant. Like, I mean, that's really where I was at. I was at Tuskegee and I was hungry. And he did that. Take me out to eat. I feel like he did that. I didn't have like these crazy expectations of Spurgeon because he doesn't give that anyway. He doesn't give like, oh, I'm about to.
He wasn't treating all my.
No, he's not that guy. I met him at the club and he was the one chilling in the back. Like, he don't drink. He not popping bottles. He not ordering, crazy stuff. He's not that guy. So I wasn't expecting him to like splurge or do anything like that. So anything that he did do was nice and exciting.
Was he whining and dining?
He was whining and dining. He was like, y'all went back to college, nice and fed. Yes. He wanted to dine me. He sure did. He did in many ways.
Yes.
But
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And look at them. They married how many years?
We've been together 15 years.
Wow.
And we've been married 7 years.
That's beautiful.
That's because you wasn't asking him to cash out. Well, back then.
Okay, so she's married. What troubles me is you don't hear anything about a man's character. You don't hear these women saying anything about a man's character. I want his respect. I want his commitment. I want him to be faithful. I want him to be peaceful, patient. Nobody's saying nothing about that. I don't hear them saying anything about that. She asked him, what did you expect from him? And she says, for him to take me out to eat. Not, I expected him to be honest. I expected him to be, a good husband. That's interesting. That is crazy. Not those ladies. I was talking about the list of don't take me here on the first date. Oh, the list of food restaurants. Yeah, like Applebee's, which I'm not a huge fan of some of those places, not because it's cheap, just because I don't like the food, but I'm not against cheap because sometimes I'm good with we're going to Carl's Jr. But but I've been married almost 20 years, so my husband can do whatever and we still good, but uh you know, I am with what do you like? I'm with that. But if it's like outrageous, like $300 plate restaurants, that's something different. But it's more like what kind of food do you like? Should be the question. But we should be asking so many more questions. Like, what are your values? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you want children? How do you want to raise your children? Do you read the Bible? Like, we ain't asking these questions. This is what frustrates me about dating today. There's no legit standards. It's all superficial. And this is why people's marriages and relationships don't last, because it's founded on superficial, shallow stuff. People aren't doing the real digging. They're not taking the time to do the real digging, to really vet people, because they don't care. Because they don't want serious relationship. They want to get in a situation so they can have an excuse to hurry up and run. Said, if I was single, God would have to lead me to a woman to marry. Otherwise, I would aspire to be like Apostle Paul. Praise the Lord that I'm married. Amen. Those in delusion are about the bag until they see the bag comes with demons and despair. Amen to that. Yeah, because a lot of these people, with all this money and all this entitlement, yeah, that comes with so much demonic idolatry. And guess what? Just because people don't believe in the spiritual realm, just because you don't believe in it, doesn't mean it doesn't affect you. Your belief is irrelevant to how the spiritual realm affects your life. People think, oh, I don't believe in that. Even better. Demons would prefer you don't believe in it. You more of a target. Please don't believe in it. The devil prefers that you didn't. All right, let's see what else these ladies talking about.
Okay.
We didn't do
It was
any of
money
that.
ground in Western Union.
It was going up. It
Yeah.
was going out to eat. It wasn't the bar is different, and I hope that men don't get discouraged. You know what I mean? I feel like it is becoming a trend of the women asking for X, Y, and Z before I'm even gonna step out of the house. Like
For me,
it's whack.
a man who has a lot of money, it's easy for them to give a lot of money.
Correct.
So there's no
Nothing
effort in
special.
that. So for me, like with Phil, that really turned me on was his time and his effort. Like he was literally flying to Atlanta and driving to Tuskegee, Alabama to spend one day with me and then having to turn around and go back to play. So to me, I was like, oh my God, he really liked me. Like he doing the most. That says a lot. Like you said, with somebody who have a lot of money, they can hear. Shut the fuck up and get out my face. Leave. But somebody who has a lot of money that's taking time out their busy schedule to come to you and spend time with you, it says a lot.
Yes.
Stuff like that is
time
priceless.
is more expensive.
That is true. Time is everything. You can't replace it.
Correct.
I agree. So some of y'all might need to, switch up with y'all, this whole sending money thing.
I don't like it.
It's fun for a while, but
It gets played out.
Yeah.
Another thing that's an issue, and I think women have this issue more than men, is when a woman look at a man with kids or a lot of multiple kids, they are like, I don't want to deal with you because you got all these kids, whatever. Men don't care.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that? Why does women? Why is it that women do not want to date a man with kids?
Well, because I would be afraid of like all the other mothers involved. Like, are they still in love? Are they still having sex? Like, are they still having relations? Like, I don't want to go through the drama.
The big drama.
Yeah, exactly. It might not be none, but I mean, if I could choose, why would I choose that situation over, want somebody who doesn't have it? So, I mean, I've never been in that situation, but in my mind,
You got lucky, bitch.
Well, I feel like there's hope. I'm a lover. I'm a wife in whatever capacity that means. So I have children. I have 4 beautiful children, and they're well taken care of. So I'm not looking for somebody to replace their father. They have a father who's active, and my children are well taken care of. Their father helps out financially. So it's really me looking for a daddy. You know what I mean? Like straight up. So it's not. I hope I don't give that off. You know what I mean? But I feel like women do like, nah, he got too many baby mamas. But we know ladies who are like, you know what? It don't matter. Like, I don't mind like holding it down, but I know I'm gonna need some help. I wouldn't mind that. And I'm saying that to say like, whenever one of my exes, the father of my children, when he starts dating and whatever, bringing someone around, I'm cool with that. I would be very grateful for that, especially because my kids are older. So low key, it's like, you know what? They can move around and maneuver, whatever. But I feel like it'll help me get him off my back a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I think with me, I don't care about, the kid situation. I look at how you are as a father.
As long as you're doing what you need to do, taking care of your responsibilities, and there's a great communication between, your baby mom and everything. That's not an issue. But when you ain't taking care of your kids,
it's a turn off.
It's a turn off.
Yeah, but I feel like women will still go out here and date men who are deadbeat dads. Like, I feel like there's a lot of that and it's acceptable. Whereas if it's like a mom and she's a deadbeat mom, it's like you're a horrible person and ill. Like, you know what I mean?
Or I've seen where they're like, oh, why she got time to date? Like, she outside.
Exactly.
Taking care of the kids.
Right.
That's not fair.
It isn't fair.
A double standard between men and women. And my issue, I would say, is a lot of people, I was single mom, I'm a business owner, and I have to travel, I have to do things. I get criticized a lot from people who don't know me is, you're supposed to be at home taking care of your kids. Why you here? Why you there? I'm working and you don't know what the hell is going on. Like, I make the money. I'm the household, the breadwinner. So I do get criticized a lot or even when I deploy, I was in the military. It was like, I gotta hold it down for my babies.
Yeah, the double standards are crazy.
It is.
It's not.
Oh, she's in the military. So these women is business women. They're a couple of them's wives and mothers. Beautiful. So Trent said, women definitely don't care. Yeah, especially if he got money. Oh yeah, even if he broke, they don't care. Like, these people do not be having no standards. It don't matter if deadbeat men, deadbeat women, everybody just want to get what they can get out of it. They don't care about character whatsoever. She say that, but if he don't do nothing for the kids or offer anything for birthdays or only give her something for Christmas, we'll see. Yeah. So, Trent said, no lie. Look at Jazzy, one of Cam Newton's baby mom. She said that she would rather be a baby mama of a rich dude over being a wife of a regular dude. Well, that's what you get. You get what you want. So she's getting what she wants. That's what she asked for. So that's what she's getting. And I would rather be where I am, blessed in the Lord, living at peace, because all that material stuff can't hold you at night, can't heal you when you have health problems. So all that money and material stuff doesn't do anything truly bring you, as far as truly bringing you peace and health at the end of the day, unless you got the money to pay to get all your health problems treated, which is what a whole lot of rich folks is doing, paying for health to maintain whatever health problems they got. But some things about what these women are saying, I do appreciate. I don't know how true it is, but yeah, let's listen a little bit more.
Fair. And I feel like we're in a day and age, where the women are like really running things. But I do think there are some guys who think that if you have kids, like, it's over for you dating. But a lot of men, they want to be daddy, they want to be stepdaddy.
They do.
They don't.
So
I have no issues.
There's somebody out there for everybody.
At the end of the
day.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I got this. Let me read this to y'all. I got something to share with y'all. So this is a scenario. You're really feeling the connection on a date, so you decide to lean in for a first kiss. However, afterward, you notice he seems thrown off by you making the first move. Are men intimidated by women who take the lead? Is there a double standard in who's allowed to make the first move in dating? What y'all think about
Allowed.
that? Allowed is a strong word.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm very assertive. Y'all know I slid in DMs. I flew out to go see my man, and I just feel like if I want something, I'm going to get it without being, too aggressive.
Okay.
I'm not afraid to make the first move.
Does it give like thirsty?
No,
because it's like you go after something, you want it.
Because I feel like if you will know if the connection is not on, if they're not feeling, mutual, if they're not feeling it either. So, I mean, you don't just go too hard. Like, damn, baby, come here, let me like give me some. Oh, I want that dick. You don't do all that. You gotta ease your way. No, I say all that. But you have to ease your way into it, and you'll know if it's a mutual feeling. So, I don't mind being a little aggressive.
Well, I mean, let Phil tell it. He said that I chose him at the club. So, I mean,
did you?
It was kind of like both ways. I mean, yeah, I'll take it. It's fine.
But did you?
I did, because I saw him. So the first time he tried to talk to me, I didn't want to talk to him. But the second time I saw him, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I want to talk to him. So I went up to him. So that's why he says I chose him.
Period. But he really chose you because he came back a second time.
He came back a
you don't
second
even
time.
drink. You don't even party like that. You came back to see what he was doing.
He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
So, but I did go up to him, and I feel like that was kind of making a first move to let him know that it's a mutual connection. Like, okay, I like you, you like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like it's best to put your foot out there. Like, if that's what you want to go for, yeah, I say do it.
I'm in that stage now where I'm like putting my foot forward and I'm like being more assertive and aggressive, because it's like guys are starting to fall back and not really be aggressive in taking that initiative.
Now, that's the part I don't like.
I don't like that though.
Some of the guys are acting like ladies.
I don't like that.
And they don't want to put no effort in. They want to be the queens. They want to be the passenger princesses. They want to be picked up for the.
So the issue with that is men have been scrutinized and ridiculed for approaching women, right? Men have become afraid to be cursed out to be, ew. So now men are like, I ain't talking to nobody because they don't want to be, I don't know the word. I don't know. Help me out. What is the word? They don't want to be like, looked down upon by women when they do approach women. So a lot of men have stopped approaching women. So now we're in an age where it's like, women, if you are interested in a man, you have to be more assertive. I wouldn't say necessarily hit on men or propose to them necessarily, but it's like you have to be more overt about your interests, giving eye contact, being a little bit more flirty, giving more invitation to a man that you find attractive, or trying to get his attention. I guess showing that you're interested to invite him to approach you. But gosh, dating is so weird. And I feel bad. I feel bad for men and women because I hear stories about women turning down a man and then him turning around and unaliving her because she rejected him. Scrutinized. Yeah, they don't want to be scrutinized. That's a good word, because they're getting scrutinized for approaching women. Like, oh, just leave me alone. I'm with my girls. I didn't come here for this. Like, so men are confused, I think. Travis said, I hate to say it, but me too. TikTok story time, being roasted on social media, job loss could make dudes shook. Oh yeah, for sure. I think men are genuinely afraid of being posted on social media, because everybody is posting everything they do on social media. Any little date, any goofy thing a date does, there is posted. Bam, your face is online because you went on a date with a stranger, did something they didn't approve of, didn't pay how much they thought you were supposed to pay, took them somewhere they didn't think you were supposed to take them, and they got you on social media putting you all on blast. It's crazy. So I can't imagine what men might be dealing with, men and women. Jeez.
Date and open the door for them and all of that.
That's too much.
I don't like that.
I want someone to come after me.
They want to be proposed
like that,
to.
don't get me. But I'm noticing that guys are like, even they mentioned that to me, like, well, I wasn't sure to approach you or not. But you could have came up to me. I'm like,
just be a little bit more of a gentleman, and
you got to slide in the DMs like Sherelle.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, you know what's so weird? I noticed like in the clubs now, like the men and the women do not interact. Like
the men be all over.
The men be all over for each other. The men are like all in each other's face and dapping each other up and trying to squeeze into the section together. It's so weird. And then the women, they're like fine as hell, but they're all like dancing with themselves and twerking on each other.
It's like men versus women.
Yeah, it's so weird. But then I guess it goes down in the DMs afterwards or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
You know why it's like that? Because a lot of times the side chicks, and they can't be seen because they don't want the photos, so they just act like they
don't know each other, but really they all in the DMs the whole time.
So almost like a facade.
It's crazy. Child, dating these days is crazy.
I got a question for you, boo boo.
Okay.
A man takes you out to a nice dinner on the first date. You both enjoy a great meal and conversation, but when the bill arrives, he asks the waitress to split it down the middle. How do you feel about that?
Okay, we can get the check, please, but I'm gonna be like, you know what? I enjoyed my night. What do you got going on later? Because meaning you got some other plans, because I got some other plans. It's a turn off to me.
But what if he asks us, would you pay your portion of the bill?
I would pay my portion, and that would be the last time we have a conversation. Because it's a wrap. It's just really disrespectful.
Question. Okay, what if he pays the bill, he pulls out his card, pay it, and comes back and says your card declined? How would you feel about that?
It would be a turn off again. And I feel like if I have to pay, then it's going to break my heart in that way. It's just going to turn me off. Then we're going to be in a friend zone. It's not going further than that. It's just, if you don't have another form of payment and you cannot afford to take care of me in that way of the first date, this is your first impression. That's shitty. That's shitty.
Bad preparation.
That's shitty. I don't like that.
Or he says this. He started paying for his wallet. Oh my goodness, I left my wallet.
Again, that would be the first and the last scenario.
Baby, can you take care of this? And as soon as I get home, I'll Zelle you the money, or
no.
Or I'll Zelle you.
It's not baby, can you take care of? Because again, by the time he texts me back, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be green.
But what if he Zelle you the money right then and there and say, baby, now you gotta give him a chance. If he honestly, if he Zelle you the money right then and there, that means he honestly left his wallet. It's showing that he has the money. You would do it. What about you, Ashley? If he left his wallet, he say, baby, I left my wallet. I'm so sorry. This is very embarrassing.
The first date, sure.
But I'm gonna Zelle you.
The first date.
People make mistakes.
They ain't no.
He's selling you the money right there to take care of the bill.
No, I feel like a man.
Maybe he was nervous.
Yeah, no. Because then he's not really like a leader. Because there's other things that you could do. Like you could go call somebody and have them take care of it. Like you excuse yourself and then go like make a call. So I don't know.
You can even sit. You can even sit at the table and go from your check-in. You can, you know what I'm saying? Something is not right.
If I was on the first date, if he honestly left his wallet, maybe he was nervous. It's his first time. And he's like, oh my, this is so embarrassing. Is it okay if I sell you the money for the bill to take care of
on
this?
the wrong foot.
Y'all
Probably
ruthless.
not. Yeah.
I don't like that.
Y'all bougie. Y'all ruthless.
It's not bougie or ruthless. If this is the first impression, if I'm getting myself together, if I'm showing up, if I'm on time, if I'm communicating, get yourself together. But
And people don't realize, just like you testing him and checking out whatever his first impression, he testing you. So how do people know that they're just not being tested to see how compassionate you are? People want to, you know, everybody playing games. So where, you know, you thinking he absent-minded, but what if he's really just trying to see how compassionate you are, how if you're truly a sweethearted person, you know, if he like, let me see if she you know, if she willing to do this first date, if she's willing to be understanding. Yeah, the games is crazy, but this is where we are. This is where it is in dating. Everybody is testing each other, and no one is analyzing their own character. No one is pointing the finger at themselves, like just wanting to be a genuine person. Everyone wants to test each other. But that's what would be my first thought. What if he's just trying to test you? What if you have great conversation? He's a great guy. He's in a, you know, decent situation, but he just wants to see if you a rider, if you willing to help out. Where, you know, how do you really feel about him? Is she just here to get me for my money? Is she just here for the meal? What kind of heart does she have? We don't know.
I was always taught anyway to have my own, you know,
He has his own, but he left his wallet. He was nervous.
Apple Pay is a thing now.
I mean, we would take care of it, and then after that, yeah, probably not.
I bet she didn't leave his phone though. There's everything.
He would have to do something to make up for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't cut him off. That's messed up.
The first date.
The first day, he has the money. He just left his wallet. He's like, I feel so bad. Like, can you take care of this? I'm gonna send you the money. Bam.
Okay, so I just feel like you got one job. So, you know, we do the most to get ready for a date. We done made a hair appointment. We done made a nail appointment. We done got our outfit together. All you got to do is show up and make sure you got something to pay the bill with. That's your only job. If you can't handle that, then what we doing?
They have to, you know, I like a man to have clean fingers.
Yeah, but it's still more simple of a process than we go through to get ready for them. So I just feel like you need to be prepared.
Have your wallet.
Period.
Have other forms of payment. I mean, there's Apple Pay. There's so many things.
But what if you're at a nice luxury restaurant? What if they don't take Apple Pay? I'm just saying,
I'm gonna pay for it, and then that's probably he's gonna really have to do the most to make up for it. Like he has to make up for that.
And I would say something. I'm gonna say something too. Like that really messed me up. You know what I mean? Like you can't get to the second step. You know, because I will shut the date down. It will turn me off. It will turn me off instead of going to the dessert somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Oh, so you're saying if he pays for that lobster, he may get some lobster claws at night.
But I don't eat lobster. But I like that.
You might get that.
All right. Well, I'm done with that. Let me know what you guys think about that. The dating world is I don't know what to say about that. My question is, do they have sons? Well, it sounds like one of them got kids. I don't know about the other two. That is a good question. So would they be cool with this if this was placed upon their sons, brothers, dads, uncles, male cousins? Well, it's a good question. So, how would you feel if it was your people? Is always a legit question for sure. Well, hit the like button, share, subscribe. And I wanted to go over some things. I wanted to share I really didn't want to share it, but I'm gonna share it. Let me see if I can find it. I'm working on a business idea. You guys let me know what you think about it. Let me know your thoughts about my business idea. But okay, I'm gonna give y'all a plan about it. That's right. I have it on YouTube. Y'all tell me what you think about it. I'm gonna show it, and then it's a couple minutes long. So, and then I want to hear what you guys think about it. Come on, thing. I wasn't even gonna show it, but I'll show it. I want to get y'all's feedback on a business idea that I have because I have been thinking about this for weeks. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. It's playing too soon. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. This is my little ad. I want you guys to watch it and then tell me what you think about it. Any questions you have, any feedback, I would greatly appreciate it. All right, let's go.
Long before the wedding day, with two people fully prepared spiritually, emotionally. Imagine if your love story began long before the wedding day, with two people fully prepared spiritually, emotionally, and practically for a lifelong covenant. Welcome to the Marriage Project, a Christ-centered matchmaking and mentorship program that doesn't just introduce you to a potential spouse, it equips you partners. In the Marriage Project, singles are trained in 4 core areas: communication, intimacy, confidence, health, both physical and emotional, using biblical principles as the foundation. You'll learn how to speak so you're truly heard, how to listen with compassion, how to build godly intimacy, and how to show up in a relationship as the whole, confident person God created you to be. But this isn't just a class. It's a journey in partnership. You'll be paired with a member of the opposite sex, not just as a date, but as a mentor match. Together, you'll help each other grow while speaking into each other's blind spots, supporting each other's weaknesses, and celebrating each other's strengths. Over the course of 6 months, you'll walk through a guided process to discern: are we called to be purpose partners? Do we want to pursue marriage on purpose, with purpose? You're not doing this alone. Each stage: dating, mentor, match, premarital preparation, marriage, family building, is covered with support from trained coaches and mentors who walk alongside you, pray with you, and help you apply God's word in real-life situations. By the end of the Marriage Project, you can expect stronger spiritual, physical, and mental health, mastery of communication and conflict resolution skills, increased self-confidence and deep confidence in God, a relationship built on such a solid biblical foundation that it aims to eliminate the risk of divorce by preparing you for covenant, not just a ceremony. If you're ready to stop guessing about relationships, stop repeating the same cycles, and start building a God-centered partnership with intention, then it's time to step into the Marriage Project, where preparation meets purpose and purpose leads to marriage.
Okay, what do y'all think about that? Give me your honest feedback. Give me comments. Give me your thoughts. Let me know. Was it boring? Was it interesting? Did it make you? Was it intriguing? Did it intrigue you about the program? I want to know your thoughts. Any questions you have, please share. I would love to hear your questions. But so as I'm waiting for your questions to come in and your feedback, your thoughts, any adding you think I should do to it, any changing you think, any changes you think I need to make, please let me know. But yeah, I'm wanting to. It's going to be pretty much a Christian matchmaking service where I would train singles in communication, train them in biblical principles, intimacy, communication, physical health, mental, emotional, spiritual health. And then once they complete the courses, they would become mentors for the opposite sex. So each individual would take a survey to let us know what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are, and then we would pair them up with somebody of the opposite sex that fills in their weaknesses, and they fill in their weaknesses, and they would mentor each other in their weak areas, right? And like I said, encourage each other in their strengths. So okay, maybe get to the point faster. Okay, yeah. So I'll put certain things in the beginning, and then all of the fluffy stuff in the end. The volume is off. The volume is off. I can hear myself. Which volume? Thanks for letting me know. We can't hear. Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm watching and I can hear myself. So maybe is it your audio? Because I'm watching and I can hear myself. Okay. 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 Yeah, so like what a man said, get to the point a little faster. So I'll make some adjustments. Yeah, because I do want it to be inviting. I want it to be interesting. I want it to be something that is like intriguing. So I appreciate y'all's feedback. Yes, give me honest feedback. I'll put the link in the description of the video at the end of this live so you guys can go back and watch it and give your honest feedback about the video. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, it's something I'm definitely working on. I can see so clearly, and I'm looking for people who want to partner with me. I know Chavis, I know you're married, so if this is something you're interested in, I would love to partner with couples who want to be coaches, who want to be mentors, who want to encourage singles who want to be married, people who are happily married, people who enjoy being married, people who love the Lord. That's what I'm hoping and praying for. So Chavez, if this is something that looks like it might be up your sleeve, to be a mentor to young couples once we start getting them married. Once we start getting them married, or at least through the premarital stages, we're gonna need married couples to mentor, to coach, to mentor couples before the wedding, and then we're going to need happily married couples, to mentor and coach after they get married, to support these couples to stay married, because this is, I think, something missing in a lot of, especially new marriages, where they're not surrounded by married people who value marriage, giving good, people. We're going to need couples who've experienced and stayed together through infidelity, couples that have experienced health issues, couples who've experienced losing children, to help, people who've had various experiences as married couples, to help coach other married couples. That's my big vision of it. Once it grows, and the couples get married, the longer they stay married, they hopefully will turn back and become coaches in the program and coach the newcomers. So that's my small vision of that. But I believe that for people to find their purpose partners, they need to do a lot of self-work first, knowing the Lord, know who they are in the Lord, know their identity, knowing their own purpose, and understanding the purpose of marriage. And then because right now dating is so superficial. So I want to get people out of that mindset, Lord willing, out of that superficial mindset of marriage, and get them into learning to be attracted to people's character. Someone who is hardworking, who has integrity, who is faithful, who loves the Lord, who has discernment of the Lord, who hears from the Lord. These things can be attractive. These characteristics of an individual can be attractive if people know what to look for. I want to change the whole game and teach people to see the inner beauty of people, men to see the inner beauty in women, women to see the inner beauty of men, not their physical attributes, because people are being unalived and abused by good-looking people every day, with people with money every day. So I hope and pray that this program gives people a different perspective on what a lasting, healthy, loving relationship is supposed to look like, training them up from the beginning, and then giving them the skills they need to be healthy, supportive, reliable, trustworthy spouses, husbands and wives. I'll talk more about what the process looks like later, but that's a brief summary of the idea I have. And yeah, if you know anyone, if you guys know anyone who this may sound like, so we are specifically targeting single, no children professionals. Single professionals with no children. Why no children? Because I want people with clean slates. I want people with clean slates who desire marriage. It's very specific. So if this sounds like anybody you know, please send them this video. And as I update it, I'll as I make updates and improvements, I'll update the video and make sure you guys get the new links and stuff. But we are looking for very specific population of people, single professionals with no children who desire marriage, who love Jesus, who love Christ, and right now are struggling finding part-time Christian values, but desire marriage. Because we are going to be vetting them out. We will vet the people out for them. You don't even have to go through this excruciating dating. We would vet them for you. We would background check, we would credit check them for you, and then we would pair you up. We would give you 3 options, and you would pick the person you find most compatible with you, not based on looks. It will be blind. I don't know how you feel about that, but let me know what you think about that. But because I don't want people to choose each other based on looks. Now, once you choose the person, we will make the adjustments to make them more physically appealing to you once you've chosen them based on characteristics, not on physical attraction. Because once you choose someone that has characteristics that suit you, we can make them better looking. We can change hair, we can change clothes. So that would be part of the program, full on makeovers based on what you feel like you're physically attracted to. But I would want people to be, let me know in the comments, because my stuff right now is, oh, okay, there you go. Yeah, no, none of that pop the balloon stuff. No, because dumb people are ridiculous. Oh, I don't like your shoes. I don't like the skinny jeans. I don't like hair. Oh, I like thicker women. Completely destroying their odds of finding true lasting relationships. How a person looks, the size, their body, their hair, their clothes has nothing to do with making a relationship work. So I want to drill this into people's minds. Evelyn said, I have friends that I believe would be interested and fit the criteria. Great. Send them the video. I'll put it in the description once the live is over. It still takes some it's still gonna take some tweaking and some refining. So that's why I need y'all's feedback and y'all's help to help me make this better. And if you have any questions, please ask questions. If you have any feedback, insights, I would love y'all's feedback and help to make this better. I cannot do this without you guys. So, but yeah, I think people have completely gone away from the fabric of what it means to be in a healthy, loving relationship and a loving marriage, because social media has made us so superficial. Social media has turned us all into attention whores. And I want people who are tired of that. I want people who want true lasting relationships, who desire to be in a healthy, loving marriage, and realize that it's not about looks, it's not about money. It's about someone who loves me, who respects me, who fills in the gaps where I'm weak, and I fill in their gaps where they're weak, and we team up and build something powerful and beautiful. That's the kind of people I want to work with. So I'm hoping that we get at least the first 100 people. We'll get the program at a discount so that we can show and prove that the program works first. But my end goal is to get 1,000 couples married. That's my big vision, to get 1,000 couples married. So if you all have, if y'all want to help, if y'all want to lend a hand in this, I would greatly appreciate it. My day ones, y'all come through and lend a hand with this program. Insights, feedback would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, if you're sick of superficial dating, if you're tired of the what is it, the interaction, the exchange, the buy me food and I'll give you vagina mentality. If you're tired of that, come on over and join the Marriage Project. What is I don't know if his pinky toe crooked. It's gonna be a no for me. Oh dear, his pinky toe is not factor of his character. Oh yeah, you guys are so goofy. But yeah, yeah. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about it. I appreciate you guys listening. Stay tuned, stay in tune to watch this and hearing about my business. Hopefully I'll get to share more about it and as things grow and develop. But yeah, that's my end goal, to get 1,000 couples married and help them stay married, to eliminate the risk of divorce for couples, to completely eliminate it. So let's get on board. Let's team up against that enemy that's against family and stuff. But that's all I have for today. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I got a lot going on, so I'm gonna just go enjoy my Friday. And otherwise, I love you guys. Pray every day, all day, and pray for me. Share your ideas. If you have any suggestions, if you know anyone who this program might be a blessing to, or might be an answer to prayer to, please share it with them. Yeah, and check out the website. No, don't check out the website yet. I still got to get that updated. Don't look at the website yet. I got to get that updated. But this is where I am. And I would appreciate you guys' feedback. And thank y'all for all the love. Thank y'all for tuning in and just being faithful. I love you guys. And I'm going to let y'all go. Oh, we have Wifey Garden. Please, if you're watching, don't forget, we have Wifey Garden this Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard, 7 p.m. Eastern. And us ladies will go at it and we'll continue this discussion. I think I might share this on Wifey Garden, the same topic, so that those ladies can express their opinions about this stuff. So I love you guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. Bye.